Lastly, this ain't even like you woke, I'm sleep. This is like you woke, assume you sleep too. You sleep, I'm sleep too. You woke, I'm woke too. Your triggers are your responsibility, isn't the world's obligation to tiptoe around you. Tiptoeing in my Jordans, be tiptoeing in my Jordans. Yeah, that's all that is. That's all I wanted to say. And lastly, Viola Davis has come under fire for her movie Woman King. Let me find it. Let me find it. Cause I be tiptoeing in my Jordans. Movie critics are calling for a boycott of Viola Davis's new film, The Woman King, and blast Sony for whitewashing history. Some moviegoers are calling for a boycott of Viola Davis's new film, The Woman King. The film premiered in theaters this past weekend and has received negative reviews. The movie set off an intense debate on the depiction of characters. Many critics have given a cold shoulder to the film because of the whitewashing of history it portrays. According to the critics, the African tribe, the Dahomey, as well as their all female military, the Agodiji, are presented as empowering, when in fact they were heavily involved in the Atlantic slave trade. If you're unaware, the Dahomey was a tribe that captured and sold off black slaves to Europeans in the 17th, 18th, and 19th century. This was a good trade for the Dahomey until the British forced them to stop in the mid 1800s. The trailer for the film does not showcase any of this. Instead, it shows Viola training new recruits for the Agadoji and battling against the white colonizers in a showdown. Unfortunately, this has caused many people to call out Sony for rewriting history and minimizing the homies' involvement. The homies. A few historians also believe the film blurs the lines by making the Dahomey look like victims of circumstance and willing participants. Nevertheless, others who've seen the movie says everyone should watch it for themselves before boycotting. All right, so that last line, you should watch it for yourself before you boycott. The fuck? It's not a fucking boycott, you dumbass. That might be the stupidest thing I've read this year. You should watch the film before for yourself before you boycott. You should go buy all the Gucci you want before you go boycott them. You should go get them Balenciagas before you boycott Balenciaga. You should go get that Gap before you boycott Gap. You should go get them Adidas Yeezys before you boycott Adidas. You can't boycotting something is mean that you're not going to use it, you're not going to consume it, and the most important part of that is making them feel your dollars, right, or lack thereof. It make them feel your presence not being there. Okay, so that's dumb. Don't, if you're gonna boycott it, you boycott it. But if you're saying history got whitewashed in a movie that was produced by Sony and you're upset by that, you know the movie doesn't get greenlit if it's not whitewashed. Oh dang! I was gonna press. We balling, big baby. Oh, no, actually, hold up, big baby. Hold up, big baby. The movie doesn't get green lit if it's not whitewashed, because guess what? You got white dollars behind it. So when you got white dollars green lighting a black movie, it's gonna get whitewashed because their dollars ain't gonna get behind something that they can't accept. You know, when I talk about Tyler Perry Studios and what Tyler Perry's doing over there, you wish, right, that a story like this could go to Tyler Perry Studios and be told as historically accurate as possible, because you're not worried about the backlash, you're not worried about the industry politics, you're not worried about them saying, "Oh no, we don't like this right here. We're gonna change this. We're gonna do that." Right? That's the hope. And I haven't seen the movie yet, but guess what? If you're going to watch a movie that is entertainment and you're expecting something that is entertainment to give you education, and that's supposed to be 100% accurate, that's your problem. You are probably the same person who got outraged when Charles Barkley said, "I am not a role model." You're probably the same person that says, "Man, these rappers need to change the content in their music because it's bad for the kids. They're going to make the kids do this and that." You're probably the same person who's like, "Oh, well, I don't know why they got Grand Theft Auto. These kids should not be able to play Grand Theft Auto." Well, but you shouldn't buy it for them because it's rated M for mature, which means you need to be 17 to play it, right? You're probably one of those people. You're probably somebody who gives the iPad to your kid, give your kid to the iPad, you know. It's a movie. It's entertainment. It's about what gets people talking about it and what's going to get people to the box office. And I think they did their job. If you want to know about history, if you want history to be accurately portrayed, go to a history book. Whoa, be careful about that. Go do your research. Read multiple different books, articles, watch different documentaries, different movies, so that you can pull as much information as you are comfortable pulling and then create your own conclusions from there. But if you're going to a movie for education, that's like going that's like going to an ice rink to watch a football game, bro. That's not what it's there for. I know. I know. Y'all woke up sleep. Hold up, big baby. Hold up, big baby. Now, I got a question though. Words have meaning, and I want to know what exactly is a woman king. Are we saying that we're elevating a woman to being the best? So she's a king? Well, I think a woman king is a queen. So how come we just couldn't call the movie Queen? And this just speaks to here I go, my this is what it speaks to in today's society. Bruh, words have meaning, and a woman king is a queen. Why can't we just say that? Well, you know, king gets more respect. Boy, it carries that. You see what they did for the queen in London, in Europe, in Great Britain? Shit, people talk about some seeing her lying state was more important to them than having kids. Shit, I think queen is pretty damn powerful. But no, you know, king though, because in this misogynistic world, you know, because the patriarchy and the da. Yeah, okay, yeah. So you're contributing to the patriarchy by saying woman king. No, we're stigmatizing. We are showing the power of women because we can be kings too. No. You can be a queen. It's crazy that words have definitions, and those definitions are created so that they describe what's happening. You know, I saw an interesting post that talked about you can identify with whatever you want to identify as, but like 100 years from now, when they dig up your body, they're going to be like that person was male, that person was female because of what they are, you know, because of their anatomy. I'm not getting at that. I'm just saying, you know, we find a lot of comfort things. We can find a lot of comfort words in woman king, not a thing. And for those of you who go to movies to learn about history, it's the reason why you failed history.